Yeah, they'll pull my hair. My problem is, for them, a long wavy hair is a strange thing. So that you'll be walking anywhere and in the market they'll pull my hair.
I get that all the time.
And I was like, yeah, enough. But it was.
So tell me about how you took the train, the iron train.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful one because I arrived at Nouadhibou.
Where is Nouadhibou?
Nouadhibou, Mauritania, North Mauritania. It's just 30 kilometers from the western Sahara borders to the south. And from Nouadhibou, there's a little airport there, and in that airport, the checkpoint, the passport control is just a really lovely experience because it's one of the funniest. It's just a man sitting in a box, and all you can see is him asking you, "Do you have beer?" And I said, "No, I don't have beer." "Do you have dollars?" I said, "No, I don't have dollars." "Okay, what do you have?" I said, "I have books." So he thought I'm a boring man, so okay, pass. and I'm in, and not even in itself. I think doesn't. So see, there are a lot of fishermen, and the history of it is the fishermen from Senegal. They come all the way, cutting from Senegal through the coastline, the western coastline, all the way to Nouadhibou, fishing on their way. They sell their fish in Nouadhibou, then they sail back south. So you get to meet this, there's a huge Senegalese community there, and beautiful music, drumming. You get fresh fish as well from the sea. There's one train station, and that train station is in the heart of the city, and that's the Iron Core train, and it's the longest train in the world. I'm not sure how many. I think it was made out of 183 carriages or something, with a very, very big machine that could pull that. And what happens is that train, in the station, there's a big waiting room, and it's all blocked with a curtain, an iron curtain that's gone over, and everyone is waiting, and then I wasn't understanding what is it. Everyone is like anticipating something great is going to happen, and by the time you feel that the land is shaking, that train is coming, those doors are open, and you have to run to jump on the train. It doesn't stop because it's so heavy, so it goes less in the speed, but it will never go to a still point. So everyone is running, old ladies. I was holding my camera and I was actually taking photos of everyone jumping on the train. So I threw my bag on one of the carriages, and I'm trying to get lift myself up. Very difficult. So I see this old lady. She's pushing me, and everyone was helpful, and everyone made it to the train. It's all ripped. There's only one passenger car, and that car is from the wind, so all the broken glass and the chairs are all ripped, so you're basically sitting on nails. There's nothing, or you can jump into the containers. So I decided half here and half there. It's a 19-hour journey to the heart of the desert. And the beauty of it, I cannot just put it into words, because you see Fola people, Berber people, Arabs, Mauritanian, Hassani people. You meet everyone, and everyone is just on the floor. Everyone is equal, and they're doing the local tea, and everyone's
in the train.
On the train, gas tanks, and what do you call those?
You're sitting on what?
Yeah, you're just sitting on the floor. In the middle. Yeah, and it's all shaky, and a lot of luggage, chicken. It's like a very living train, and packed. and obviously over there when there's a woman, you have to be, you can't, you have to, she has to have her own space. So there's a kind of a women's area and a men's area, but then everyone kind of mixed, and they were all talking, and they were very interested in knowing you. So they will try to know where you're from, what's your story, where you're going, and that's where you meet people from the Western Sahara. Mainly they work in Wadibo, or could even be in Morocco, but they decide to take that train because it takes them all the way to the Dakhla, which is in the heart of the Western Sahara. And that was the first time
The train goes all the way to Dakhla?
It goes all the way to, I think, one stop before Dakhla, in the heart of the desert. And that was the last stop. But even it doesn't stop at the final stop. That's the funny thing, because it goes all the way to an industrial zone, which is army kind of protected. So everyone jumps off the train while it's on the move. And night and day, so day and night, and you're watching the sunrise, so you feel like you've crossed the desert, you've seen the beautiful landscapes, but then you're entering a new land, which is the Tuareg land, before it turns left to the Western Sahara people, the Polisario.
Mm-hmm.
So the Tuareg lands, you see people with the proper turbans, the ra'a, and they're all with weapons, and you cannot jump from the train here. This is our land and this is our territory. But then you enter another land which is more peaceful, and they were telling me, now you can jump if you want to go. Now, because my aim was to head to Wadan in Mauritania, which is 650 kilometers away from Medina.
Mm-hmm.
And I made it. Yeah. So Sheikh, I never forget his name, Dal Alda, which I made friends with him on the train, and we talked about everything, life, philosophy. He's very, very.
In what language?
In Arabic, in classic Arabic. He can talk classic Arabic. I can never understand their dialects, which is Hasniya or Berber kind of.
Hassaniya.
Hassaniya, yeah. I couldn't understand much of it, but the classic Arabic is where we can communicate.
Mm.
And some French words which I can understand what he's saying. And then that's the moment he told me, jump, you need to jump. And I was like, this is too fast for me. He goes, jump, or else, Then he threw my bag.
Oh.
And he goes, well, I have to push you. And he pushed me, and I landed on sand, which was very soft and lovely, but it was, it was just, I found myself, the train is leaving in the middle of the desert. Okay, what am I gonna do? That's it. And that's another journey where
So you were left in the middle of the desert?
Middle of the desert.
Near what?
A point where he told me that could lead me to Wadan.
Ah.
And I didn't know where I am. I really didn't know where I am. But my heart was saying, I trust that man. I believe it. And it was a little after the crack of dawn. So, and it actually was the best point to reach
to go to Wadan.
And that's when I encountered the Tuaregs and another story, and they took me all the way to Wadan, and it was very beautiful.
Wow.